Hi guys, welcome to Tamra's Tarot Variety. We have a special guest with us today. We have Joan of Arc. Yay! And she just came in. She has been with me for about 3 weeks. And she came in with Amelia Earhart. So, hi guys. Joan is wearing a white robe with, it's like has gold here, like a priest wear in Rome, and a gold belt, like a rope. And Amelia Earhart is behind her in a monk. She's wearing like a monk's outfit. So guys, like I said, she's been with me for about 3 weeks. I just tried to make this video and I had to stop because I'm an you guys know I'm a medium and I do automatic writing. So I've been doing that for 3 weeks. And as soon as I turned on the camera, all these messages started flooding. And so I had to stop and ask her. I asked her if these messages were true. And she said yes. So I have a lot to cover. And she wants me to bring up the fact that I lose track of time. Like I wasn't sure if it was 3 weeks, because some of you may know. So you know I'm a medium, a tarot reader. I do automatic writing, and I have a condition called dyscalculia. So you can look that up. It's an issue with judgment of time, space, distance, directions, and also I can't hold numbers in my brain. So I think I'm a little imbalanced with the, like I have very good writing skills, communication, and obviously I'm a medium. So anyway, the reason she is having me talk about that, always guys, always, anything that I talk about with you in these videos is for a purpose. It's not like to stroke my own ego. She wants to first start by saying when she was alive, Joan of Arc, she was autistic. And she's saying that with great pride, you guys, because she was saying in her case, the autism, it helped her be a medium, helped her channel. There's a lot going on, guys. So she's been talking to me and they want me to get tested. They think I'm sugarcoating it or I'm being diplomatic, but they're saying that, you know, I'm on the spectrum, and they're asking me to have pride in that because having, you know, you have to take the good with the bad. We have been taught the negative aspects of autism, Asperger's, but you know, the positive is many people who have Asperger's are mediums. Anyway, I don't want to get too far off track. Let's get started with all the messages that Joan of Arc has given me. So her name was, it was like Jone of the Arc. And she was born January 6th, 1412. So she was a Capricorn. And she was very in touch with her masculine side. So now we know she was autistic. She was a medium and she was a Capricorn. She passed at 19 on May 30th, 1431, in Rouen, Normandy, France. And she said yes, because this has been a controversy. She's laughing at me. She's like, that's your Asperger's, or she's saying autism, but she's like the love of words and saying them over again. So yes, if you are just here to, you're a historian, you're not into metaphysics and all of that, she is saying yes, she was burned at the stake. And she's saying many of you want to know that. So before I really get into it, she wants you all to know that she loves the movie. She actually made me watch the movie. I had seen it years ago, but she made me watch it and I just loved it. And she loves the main actress. It's Mila Jovovich. And I thought she was amazing in this movie too. And I didn't write down the director, but she says she loves the director, like everyone who was involved in production. Yeah, she's saying all of the actors in this movie. So guys, if you want to watch that, maybe some of my younger viewers haven't seen it, or maybe you want to watch it again. It's called The Messenger, the Story of Joan of Arc. And she also loves this song that I used to love in high school. It's from OMD, which is short for Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. And it is called Maid of Orleans. Now they have another song called Joan of Arc, but her favorite is called Maid of Orleans. So if OMD is watching, I don't know if you would, but Joan of Arc wants you to know that she absolutely adores the bagpipes in that song, which I love too. We have a lot in common. I feel like that's a little bit from my Celtic background. Anyway, there's so much in common. There's so much I could talk for hours, but let me just give you a little background if you haven't seen that movie or read about her. Maybe you're young and you're being homeschooled and you're not really learning much. I'm joking. It's the current crisis. Thought I'd add a little current humor. Anyway, so she's considered a heroine of France for her role during the Lancastrian phase of the 100 Years' War, and she was canonized as a Catholic saint. So as you all know, she was a medium, and she was sent by God to the siege of Orleans as part of army relief. And France gained prominence in that war. That war was the 100 Years' War with Great Britain for that northern part of France. And the siege was lifted 9 days later. And she was captured by the British after that. And she is confirming that she was burned at the stake. She didn't live on. That is the truth. And she was surprised at how much of that movie was true. She did die a virgin, and she was straight, and she actually was in love. They didn't really show that she was in love with a soldier, a man, but she was, and she said that she kissed this soldier, and she's laughing, her and Amelia Earhart are laughing, because they want you to know, guys, or at least, you know, she's saying that, like, being autistic, it actually means like your senses are very heightened, and that's why she said sometimes it goes along with being a medium. But think of this, guys, when your senses are so heightened, she's saying that, her and Amelia are saying that to hold someone's hand and just to kiss them is sometimes better and deeper than actually they're saying making love. So very old-fashioned. And she said courting someone. So the soldier in her life was very protective, like the one in the movie. So they did capture that, but they never showed them kissing. And she said she's actually glad that she didn't make love, that yeah. They're teasing each other. She's like swooning. She's like doing this like with a fan. So yeah, she was canonized May 16th, 1920, at St. Peter's Basilica in Rome by Pope Benedict the 15th. And there is a feast in her honor every May 30th. Yes. Okay. I hope I have all the dates wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hope I have all the dates right because of my dyscalculia. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I need someone with me who's really good with like numerical facts. I tried to write everything down, so hopefully that's okay. So she went on to say her first psychic vision was in 1425 at the age of 13. And it was with Saint Michael, Saint Catherine, and Saint Margaret, and Saint Michael being Archangel Michael, who is my head honcho. Many of my subscribers know that I'm always praying to Archangel Michael, and he actually was the one who came to me, asking me to do this work. She got messages from them because she was a medium, and then she used her mediumship to impress King Charles. And why she also wanted to mention that she's autistic is not just that helped her be a medium because of her heightened senses, but also autistic people can get be very driven, very stuck on one idea, and can devote their life to one cause. So her cause, what God had told her, was that she was to serve King Charles, help him be king, and also win the land of France from England. That was her goal in life. So guys, she's saying, yes, she was burned at the stake, but don't feel sorry for her because she did her mission and that's what she was meant to do. And she said she had an amazing life. Yeah. So as far as aura goes, you know, most people I've channeled up to this point were Gen X. She's obviously not Gen X. But they have had an indigo aura, and she was saying that the indigo aura was not yet on the planet. She had a violet aura, and she is Pleiadian, and she is not coming back on Earth to live another time on Earth. I asked her, make sure. So, yeah, oh yeah, so she just wanted to go back to that movie. So I had seen that movie in the past, and I started watching documentaries, or one documentary. And then she said, stop, turn this off. I want you to watch that movie again. And I was like, are you sure? Because I had to pay for it. She's like, don't be cheap. This is a really great movie. So I'm really glad that I watched it. Okay, so she started to get into a more serious area. Okay. So many people were very upset about the first scene in that movie. That's what she's telling me. It is, I can't use this word on YouTube, but it is a scene in which a man overpowers a woman, and it was her mother, and it was the R word. You know, something that happens in war, and yeah, like with depraved individuals. But she really wants to remind us that there has been no war. That's what she's telling me. There has never been a war without the R word. That means the only thing stopping the R word from happening, R-A-P-E word, from happening, is laws. And we must always keep those laws strict. They're very necessary. And she said she really wants you to think about that concept, guys. The only thing stopping that from happening all the time is the law. Another message she wants to give is to listen to your calling. And her and I had a discussion, and she doesn't like how I tell everyone, oh, you're a medium, because my calling is to help people reach their highest potential. And she's saying, no, like, for sure, not everybody is a medium. Even some people who are highly intuitive. Now, she is agreeing that you should pray and get messages downloaded, but they would only be messages that are for your highest good. So she also doesn't want people browbeating others into religion, because there are some people who chose to close the veil, not practice religion, and just do their mission. And for some people, they have certain jobs, certain vocations, certain lifestyles where it's better for them not to think too much and philosophize and get lost. They were made to come here, do one thing, maybe, you know, be very conventional, or be very focused on their one task. and their brain works in a way where it kind of shuts things out. So I'm sorry, guys, but she's saying not everyone is a medium, and that's okay. Okay, so moving on. Okay, these are some of the things she opposes. She opposes buying property you don't use. Now think of her lifetime. She had to fight England for that northern section of France. That belonged to them. That was greed, guys. Excuse me. Sometimes I like burp a little bit, but it's always when I'm doing readings. I don't know why. So, she is definitely frowning upon buying property you don't use. It's greedy and it's wasteful. And she can't stand seeing people leaving property empty. She's very against storage units. She said it's a very negative energy in your life. She's against clutter, and she's saying a lot of storage units catch on fire, and she hates fire. Her village was burned to the ground, and she hates hoarding. She thinks hoarding is, she's like, doesn't want to shame anyone, but it is a sin. It's not sharing, it's greed. She's saying, please give your stuff away if you can afford to, and the universe will reward you. She promises. Just give it away in good faith, and she promises you will be rewarded. It will come back to you twofold, sometimes threefold. Also, do not keep any objects around you that have a negative energy for you. And if you give them away, they will become positive. If you sell something that you feel is very negative, that's not good. But she's saying you can sell things, but it is really good to give things away if you can. I'm sorry, I need a little tea. I need to calm down a little bit. Sorry, that wasn't very graceful. She said, take what you need. In all areas of life, take what you need. Think of it, life as a buffet, and just take what you need from that buffet. And she's, her and Amelia, they're saying they hate buffets. They don't like anything excessive. It's not good for us. Some of us are trapped in that addictive behavior because of past lives where we were maybe starving or were lacked, and all the wars and all of that. And she's saying trust in God. She loves saying God. She's, very close to God. She says trust in God, whatever God is yours. She respects all religions too. But trust in God that you will have enough. Tell your spirit that, we're only going to eat this much. We'll have a meal next time, save the rest for later. She said that's bringing a lot of people down, overeating. She says it is okay to be a landlord. She prefers that if you are a landlord, that you live in the building. So there's that sort of family feeling, and that you will take care of that building because it's your own. You're living there. She's really asking people not to use owning buildings as a way of income. And we could see what happened in 2020. And she's saying that's one of the reasons that happened. It's not she's not liking this buying and flipping houses and all of that and buying buildings to make money. She's asking, if you own 1 or 2 buildings, please manage them well. It's good for your energy and the energy of those around you. And please charge a fair rent. Don't gouge people. And she's a big proponent of, she's saying land should be shared. Don't be greedy. This is her message. Protect land. Don't litter. She would like us to go to zero waste. Get rid of the plastic. Watch the suntan lotion. She's an environmentalist. And you guys can understand that. She saved France. And she wants you to, if you want to honor her, if you think that it was cool that she saved France, a way of honoring her is honoring the environment and sharing your land, especially with family. Don't be greedy, guys. Don't be greedy. It's not going to help you or anyone. Don't be greedy with your land. Don't be greedy with inheritance. Don't be manipulative. And she said, education is very important. And she was telling me that I wouldn't be able to do these readings if I wasn't so into my education. So education is very important for communication and your work. She said it gives you class, helps you use your talent, and she's a big fan of teaching. And she said also, for those of you that are mediums, it's not enough to be a medium. It takes a lot of work. And, her whole being fit together, Capricorns take their work very seriously. Her work was God's work. And she's like, get her done. Oh, Spirit is always so funny. So let's see. She also wants you to watch your behavior, addictions, emotions. Okay, so this is it. One of the big issues was inheritance of land, which we've talked about. And that's why she's asking people in regards to that subject. Watch your behavior. Don't be greedy. It's an addiction. Hoarding land. Hoarding is an addiction. Don't let your emotions get away with you. And she said, this has gone on for centuries. People pointing the finger, accusing people of being witches, accusing people of mental illness. Why? Because they want to take their inheritance. This happens in families. So she wants that to stop. False accusations. And people do that all the time to steal inheritances. And they even do that with their parents, like the greediest person in the family. I didn't expect it to get this deep. The greediest person in the family will, volunteer to take care of the parents. And when the parents are not coherent anymore, get them to sign over their will. So she said it's a very, very horrible part of life. And if there's any way any of you out there can fight that, please do. If you want to be a lawyer, if you want to stand up for someone, because this has been happening throughout the centuries. This happened in Salem in the witch trials. This has happened in her, when she was here. And, you know, she's, she said England was not meant to own France. She is against this idea of globalism. And I'm sorry if that offends anyone. I have to, I mean, I know what that means, but I have to look more into it. Okay, and then as far as mental illness goes, many people think that they are mentally ill, but they are actually just suffering from addiction. And if you would like to add Joan to your prayers, she would like you to especially pray to her with help for mental illness and for help with if you need bravery, if you need, this is for men and women, to get into your masculine energy. And she's saying, like, she's saying, yes, guys, ask women out. She said, F rejection. She was a 16-year-old woman and she fought for France. You can ask someone out, guys, because she's saying if you are the masculine energy and you don't ask someone out, you want them to ask you out, they might ask you out, but the thing is, she's saying it ruins it. Like, you're not going to want to be with that woman, and it's nothing against the woman, it's just that you ruined it. And so she's not saying that women can't ask men out. It's not that. She's just saying to the masculine energy, and we all know, you know, if a woman is, what is it called? If a woman is not heterosexual, try to say that diplomatically for my algorithm, that she may be strong in her masculine energy. But she's just basically asking, and she said, sorry, she went off on a tangent. She's asking people to be brave. But if you are a strong masculine energy, she's saying that you need to take more risks, take more chances. It's going to increase your masculine energy. It's going to make you more attractive, and it's going to help your love life. Okay, so pray to her for that, for strength, for courage, for inheritance. If you're having an issue with your own inheritance, pray to Joan. She will help you. Pray to her for protection of your property, home, and land. She will help you with that. And pray to her for increasing your psychic abilities. And if it's in your highest good, if it doesn't take you off of your path, if it's for the highest good of others, she will help you. And she wants you to know that in a previous life, she was Andrew the Apostle. So she was one of the 12 disciples of Jesus. She just wanted you all to know that. That is a whole rabbit hole. And she's said that she would come back and talk to me because Spirit is making me very aware of the 12 disciples of Jesus. And that's going to be a subject for another day. And yeah, we'll talk about that then. But Joan is going to come back. And also Amelia Earhart is going to come back. Now Amelia is wearing her outfit that she's famous for. The pilot outfit. She has the brown hat. And Joan is still, you know, Joan says she's still a servant of God, and she's still wearing her white gown, and she's Pleiadian, and she said you can, you know, learn about that if you'd like. And Amelia Earhart just took off in a plane, and but she made it cartoonish. Like I love Snoopy. She made it like a cartoonish Snoopy plane, like the Red Baron. Yeah. She knows I love the Red Baron. So Amelia left, and now Joan is saying goodbye. But I know that she's going to be with me because we've been chatting, and you know she's not going to be with me as much as she's been, but she's gonna be around. So anyway, guys, that is it. I'm sorry I was all over the place, but yeah. Huh. Anyway, she said, don't say sorry. Okay, I'm not sorry. This is how it goes. This is what channeling is like, and it's definitely not like smooth. It's not in categories, and that's just up my alley because I'm not like that. So anyway, guys, I do know I don't want to take too long and bore you guys, but oh. Saint Francis of Assisi wants to say hello too, and you can pray to him too. I got this in Assisi on vacation. So anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you would like to thank my guides, please pray. Thank my guides. Thank Joan of Arc. Thank Amelia Earhart. I'm going to leave the links to the song from OMD and the movie, The Messenger. And if you would like to thank me, just give me a like. I will see that as a thank you. And thank your own guides for guiding you to this reading. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.